certain forms of exercise could be as successful as therapy in treating depression, new research has uncovered. Walking or jogging, yoga, and strength training were found to be the most effective workouts in tackling the mental illness that impacts millions across the globe. Findings, reported in an evidence review published in BMJ on Thursday, suggest that these physical activities could work either alone or in combination with professional depression treatments. The workouts in question range from low to high intensity, but results show that the more vigorous the activity, the greater the benefits. While scientists said more research is needed, they posit that these exercises could be considered alongside psychotherapy and drugs as core treatments for depression. More than 300 million people worldwide are estimated to suffer from depression, the World Health Organization, WHO, reports. Exercise is often recommended in tandem with professional treatments to alleviate depression, but guidelines have disagreed on how best to prescribe it. To address this uncertainty, researchers trawled databases looking for randomized trials that compared exercise as a treatment for depression with established treatments, such as antidepressants and cognitive behavioral therapy. They found 218 relevant trials involving 14,170 participants with depression for analysis, and each was assessed for bias and the type, intensity and frequency of each exercise was recorded. Other factors like participants' sex, age, baseline levels of depression, existing conditions and group differences were also considered. Compared with active controls, moderate reductions were found for walking or jogging, yoga, strength training, mixed aerobic exercises and Tai Chi. Clinically meaningful effects were also reported when exercise was combined with antidepressants, or aerobic exercise was combined with psychotherapy. This suggests that exercise could provide added benefit alongside these established treatments. Join the Daily Record WhatsApp community. Get the latest news sent straight to your messages by joining our WhatsApp community today. You'll receive daily updates on breaking news as well as the top headlines across Scotland. No one will be able to see who is signed up, and no one can send messages except the Daily Record team. All you have to do is click here if you're on mobile, select Join Community and you're in. If you're on a desktop, simply scan the QR code above with your phone and click Join Community. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out anytime you like. To leave our community, click on the name at the top of your screen and choose Exit Group. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice. Although walking or jogging were effective for both men and women, strength training was more effective for women, and yoga or qigong was more effective for men. Yoga was also more effective among older adults, while strength training was more effective among younger people. And while light physical activity such as walking and yoga still provided noticeable effects, these were greater for vigorous exercise such as running and interval training. Exercise appeared equally effective for people with and without other health conditions and with different baseline levels of depression. Effects were also similar for individual and group exercise. The authors have acknowledged that the quality of evidence is low and very few trials monitored participants for 1 year or more. Many patients may also have physical, psychological, or social barriers to participation, they noted. Nevertheless, they suggest a combination of social interaction, mindfulness, and immersion in green spaces that may help explain the positive effects. Our findings support the inclusion of exercise as part of clinical practice guidelines for depression, particularly vigorous intensity exercise, they say. Health systems may want to provide these treatments as alternatives or adjuvants to other established interventions, while also attenuating risks to physical health associated with depression. Primary care clinicians can now recommend exercise, psychotherapy, or antidepressants as standalone alternatives for adults with mild or moderate depression, explained Wanan Helbelin at the University of Malaga in a linked editorial. He highlighted that taking regular exercise can be challenging for people with depression, and studies using real-world data are needed to evaluate physical activity programs for sufferers. Don't miss the latest news from around Scotland and beyond. Sign up to our daily newsletter.